Hey guys, WrestleTom here. About 7 years ago, I made a SummerSlam prediction video, and 7 years later, I'm back and I'm making a WrestleMania 42 prediction video using WWE action figures. Now, if I don't have the action figure, I'm just going to use a picture of the wrestler right next to the action figure, and in this video, I'm going to predict who's going to win, why they're going to win, and if I agree they're going to win. But before we get into the video, please hit that subscribe button. I'm looking for 100 subscribers by the end of this year. Also, before we get into the predictions, honourable mentions. The first one, The Miz taking on Danhausen. Do I believe this match will be on the card? It could be added last minute, but I believe it would be on SmackDown. But in case, The Miz versus Danhausen, I believe Danhausen will win by cursing The Miz. And do I agree that Danhausen should win? 100%. I love Danhausen. I loved him when he debuted. I love him now. Danhausen for the win. Another match that isn't announced, but I believe it will be on the WrestleMania card, is Julia versus Tiffany Stratton. Now, I believe this match will be added. They love Tiffany. They haven't really done anything this past Friday, so I'm not sure they could do it on the Go Home episode, but if this match takes place at WrestleMania, I believe Julia will drop her title to Tiffany Stratton. Do I agree? Yeah, the Julia push has been a bit lackluster. Get her away from that title for a while. Just prove her dominance just by winning matches. So my prediction for this match, Tiffany wins over Julia. And my last prediction is for the Andre Memorial Giant Battle Royale. And the winner, I believe, will be this man, Royce Keys. I believe, why make him debut just before WrestleMania if you're not going to have him win the Memorial Battle Royale? Other picks who I thought could win, Miller again, and Osaka Rada, aka Matt Cardona. But I truly believe Powerhouse Hobbs will and should win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Now let's get in to the WrestleMania predictions. This is in order of the way I think the show is going to be. So I believe the first match of the night will be LA Knight and the Usos versus Logan Paul, Austin Theory and I Sure Speed. Now, I'm not really mad about this match, but I do believe every member of this match could be doing something better. As for who I think is going to win, I'm going to say Logan Paul, Austin Theory and I Sure Speed, with LA Knight and all the Usos turning on one another. I believe maybe Jay will turn on Knight, most possibly, and then LA Knight's going to be off TV for a while. Who I think should win? Obviously, I think Jay, Jimmy and LA Knight should win. But with LA Knight being off TV for a bit with his elbow, I see this as probably the best scenario that he loses the match. Jay takes Knight out after the match so he can go get surgery on his elbow, come back and attack Jay. Final answer, I believe that Logan Paul, Austin Theory and I Sure Speed are going to win this match. For the second match of the night, we've got Drew McIntyre taking on Jacob Fatu. Similar reason to LA Knight. I think Drew's out to film a movie soon. Fatu is going to get the win in this matchup. However, I think it should be Drew McIntyre winning this match. He got screwed over with the WWE Championship. Got screwed over by Nick Aldis. I thought they was going to do Drew versus Nick Aldis at first, but I guess they're going the direction of Jacob versus Drew. I believe Jacob's going to win, but Drew should be winning this matchup. But either way, I think it's going to be one hell of a match. To our first women's match of the night and our first championship match of the night. AJ Lee defends the Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. Now, I believe AJ will win this match. Why put the title on her for so short? You're not going to have her retain at WrestleMania. Now, who do I believe should win? AJ, and I feel like they should get this feud over and done with already. If they weren't going to pull the trigger at Mania and they pulled it at Elimination Chamber instead, they shouldn't be doing this match right now. So Becky versus AJ, I believe AJ is going to walk in and walk out Intercontinental Champion. Up next, I believe will be Seth Rollins taking on the ring general, Gunther. Who do I believe is going to win? Gunther, of course. If it was a career match, obviously Seth, but Gunther is getting the win. He's asking his favour. He's getting the Brock Lesnar retirement match at SummerSlam. Who do I think should win? I don't really care, to be honest. This match means nothing. It's going to be a good match. I'll give it that. It will be a good match, but it means nothing. Should be Gunther versus Rey, and it should be Seth versus Braun. But getting on to the finish of the match, how do I think the match is going to end? Seth is looking for the Storm, but Braun Breaker returns to take out Seth Rollins, costing him his match against Gunther. So that's how I believe the match is going to end, with Seth Rollins getting pinned by Gunther because of Braun Breaker. And the next match will be the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team. I'm not sure if it's a ladder match or not. It should be a ladder match. Who do I think is going to win? I believe, unfortunately, the Bellas are going to win. Nothing against the Bellas. I like the Bellas, but I believe Bayley needs a moment. Bayley deserves a moment after last year. Bayley and Lara being on fire and just not giving anything. But in the end, if it ends this whole feud, I couldn't give a damn. This Fatal 4-Way has been the most boring thing the past few weeks on SmackDown for me. Hopefully it just puts an end to all this Fatal 4-Way stuff. All teams can move on. But who do I think is going to win? The Bellas. And who do I think should win? Bayley and Lyra. And I believe our pre-main event will be Stephanie Fouquet versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And that only is if Liv Morgan isn't injured. Took a nasty bump on Raw. It was no one's fault what happened. It was just an accident. So, who do I think is going to win this match? Liv Morgan. Who do I want to win this match? Liv Morgan again. Stephanie Fouquet, she's a good wrestler, but as champion, not really memorable. And I believe once Liv Morgan gets the championship, it's going to trickle down into the Judgment Day. Have Raquel finally turn on Liv Morgan, leaving the Judgment Day broken, only with Roxanne, Liv and Dom left. They could do a love triangle between them three, which breaks them up even more. The Judgment Day is finished. So who do I think is going to win? And who do I want to win? Liv Morgan. To the main event of night one, the American Nightmare, Cody, taking on the Viper, Randy Orton, for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now Randy has Pat McAfee in his corner, and it's rumoured Cody pretty much confirmed that Cody will have Jelly Roll in his corner. This whole build-up has just been ruined by the inclusion of Pat McAfee. They could have just revealed it on the SmackDown after WrestleMania. None of this bad stuff would be happening. No one would be complaining as much. But with Pat McAfee in his corner, Randy Orton, unfortunately, with Pat McAfee, he's going to win. Now, who do I want to win? I did want Randy to win. I agreed that he should win until Pat McAfee. I believe there was a chance that he could win, but a chance he could lose until this past SmackDown yesterday, that Pat McAfee said if Randy loses, Pat McAfee is out of WWE forever. No chance that's happening. No chance. The higher-ups love Pat McAfee too much. Randy's winning. Pat's not going nowhere. So unfortunately, but fortunately, Randy's claiming title number 15. And then maybe Pat McAfee can wear it like he won it again. So yeah, that's the main event. Believe Randy is going to win. But now, because of the stipulation, Pat McAfee will leave wrestling if Randy loses. Now I want Cody to win, even though I wanted Randy to win. So yeah, that's the night one main event. Now, on to night two. The match I believe that will open night two is Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Two ways I want this match to go down. Either Oba squashes Brock or we get two meaty men slapping meat. All in all, my prediction is the same as my one. Oba Femi comes out on top against Brock Lesnar. Now if they have Brock Lesnar win this match. This just ruins Oba. Having him not win against Cody at Saturday night's main event and then having him lose to Brock within 4 or 5 months span. They need to be having Oba win and be cemented as one of the beasts of the business. To my final prediction, Oba Femi beats Brock Lesnar. And for the second match of the night, it's the Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Penta, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, and JD McDonough. Who do I believe is going to win this match? I believe Penta is going to keep hold of the championship. Now, who do I want to win? Well, to be honest, anyone. Dragon Lee deserves the championship. Javon Evans, I would love to win out of everyone. He deserves the Intercontinental Champion. Penta only just won the championship. I'd like to see a longer reign, but if he loses it, I won't be mad. Rey Mysterio, it would be great to have a championship run with Rey Mysterio in 2026. Rusev, not done much of note since returning to the WWE. I'd love to see Rusev back with championship gold. And JD McDonough, the most slept-on superstar in this match, is going to pull off amazing spots, and I would not be mad one bit if JD McDonough walks out of WrestleMania Intercontinental Champion. So all in all, who do I think is going to win? Penta. Who do I want to win? Any single one of these men. I would not mind winning this matchup. This is going to be a great matchup to watch. I cannot wait to watch it, and hopefully it does go on second so we can watch that ASAP. We're going to go back to back with mid-card titles. Up next, I believe it will be Sami Zayn defending his United States Championship against Trick Williams. Now, who do I think is going to win this match? Trick Williams, especially since he's got little Yachty in his corner. It seems like almost everyone with a celebrity on the side this WrestleMania, I feel like he's going to win the match. So I feel Trick Williams, with the help of little Yachty, is going to win the match. Who do I want to win? Trick Williams, of course. I feel Sami Zayn should have never won the title. I get they wanted to do Trick versus Sami, and I'm not mad it's for the title if Trick wins, but this could have just been a normal one-on-one match and have Miller versus Dragunov, Miller versus literally anyone. Miller's going to miss out on WrestleMania, I feel. Dragunov's going to miss out on WrestleMania, I feel. This match better bang, but I want to take this off Sami and put it around Trick Willie. So my final prediction and my final want, Trick Williams. And then coming near the end of WrestleMania is Demon Finn Balor. I was too lazy to get my Demon Finn Balor out versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. If they have the Demon lose, I'm going to be pissed. But who do I think's going to win? Finn Balor's got to win. Who do I want to win? Finn Balor's got to win. What do I keep saying? Finn Balor has got to win. This match should have catapulted him to at least an Intercontinental Championship run. Hopefully. It's been 10 years almost since Finn Balor had the WWE Universal Championship, and it's time to give him another run at the top prize. How do I think Finn's going to win? I think JD's going to come out, pretend to be on Ray's side. JD's going to turn on Dominic, leaving the Judgment Day. So then we've got that love triangle I was talking about after Raquel turns on Liv. So who do I want to win? Finn. Who's going to win? Finn. It's now a new day, but now going second to last. Just like night one, it's the Women's Championship match. This match between Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. This is another match I couldn't care for. However, I believe it's either going to be really good or really bad. It can go both ways, and hopefully it's really good. Now, for who do I think's going to win? I think Rhea Ripley is going to win. You can't have Rhea go back to Raw, continue the Rhea storyline after WrestleMania. I believe it's fizzled out. Io's going to join the Kabuki Warriors again and reform Damage Control. So who I think's going to win at WrestleMania? Rhea Ripley. Who do I believe should win? Either way, any of them could win, should win, but I believe Jade should win. She's been a bit of a lackluster champion at the minute. However, with the inclusion of B-Fab now and Mishin, I believe they could be onto something now with Jade Cargill. So I'd like to see Jade Cargill hold the title for a bit longer and see what that trio can do. So my final prediction, Rhea's gonna win, but I want Jade to win. And now on to the true main event, the Night 2 main event. CM Punk defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. This match build-up has been a bit hit and miss. Roman Reigns barely appears on Raw. He wasn't even there last week, but no doubt he'll be on Raw tonight. On the Go Home Raw before Mania. So who is my prediction going to be to win this match? Of course, it's the OTC, Roman Reigns. And I hope with Roman winning the World Heavyweight Championship, we see him more on Monday Night Raw. We see him back more in wrestling. I don't want no part-time schedule for Roman Reigns just yet. So who do I think's going to win? Roman Reigns. Now let's get on to who I want to win. Either way, any of these men I want to win. CM Punk, be great. I love CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion. But you can't deny that belt is going to go nicely with Roman Reigns. So if I really have to choose, I want Roman Reigns to win. Our Night 2 main event, the true main event. CM Punk's finally getting his true main event. Roman Reigns, CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think and I want Roman Reigns to win. But that's all for my WrestleMania predictions. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you haven't already and you feel I could have saved it, please click that subscribe button. But other than that, please like, comment and or subscribe. But most importantly, have a nice day.